Welcome back to the Sports Show. Going to get into a bit of boxing, Baz. I know you love the boxing. So
Orn Zoo coming up.
Well, we've got the coach in, Mark Nethercott, and Freddie Zouar, the athlete that's pretty potent at the moment. So we thought we'd get the boys in for a bit of chat. Firstly, let's start with you, Mark. How long have you been coaching Freddie now?
Fred came to the club about 4 years ago.
Yep. Down at Victor Harbour. Sorry, we're down at Victor
Harbour. So he was a high school student at the time, and he's just stayed with us ever since.
Freddie, what drew you to boxing, mate?
Well, I used to do soccer. Like I played soccer a lot of my life in my country and here. But then I found out, like, you know, it's a team sport, and you know, because I always like to win and work hard and get the win. But when I do it, when you go to play soccer, someone gonna come in, doesn't feel it. Sometimes, it doesn't want to play hard, and I want to play hard. So it's if I pick one sport, which is a one-on-one, means I lose is my fault. I win is everything on me is like I got the win on me. So I was like, I'm just gonna pick one-on-one sport, which is boxing, and ended up doing it, and I love it so much.
Could have been track and field. Could have been something. It could have been tennis. Boxing. No, had to be boxing.
Sorry?
As soon as you started, you just loved it?
Yeah, as soon as I started. But actually, I don't want to lie, before when I was young, I didn't know I'm going to do boxing. I was scared of it, I thought it's really dangerous.
Yep.
I watched it on YouTube. I'm like, I'm not doing this. But the more you grow up, your life changed. And actually, when I started it, I was like, wow, it changed all my life, like totally all my life. I used to part and stuff, but after then, I took everything away. And then I focused on boxing, which was amazing.
It's funny, isn't it? Everybody finds their way. Everybody finds their way. They find their sport. I mean, you could play 10 sports as a kid.
Yep.
But then all of a sudden you play one, you go, wow, this is it. That sounds to me exactly what's happened to Freddie here. He's is he 60 kegs? Yeah.
60 kilos. If we had our choice, we'd fight at 60 or compete at 60 kilos every time. Yeah.
What's his strength, mate? What's Freddie's strength?
I think we were just talking before off camera. Two things to be a top athlete: natural athletic ability, without a doubt. Also that mindset and work ethic. And Fred's got both of those. He'd spend 6 hours a day in the gym if he could. So he definitely puts the hard work in.
In 2017, he's fighting and winning in the 60K. Same in 18. Then in 19, he takes the jump to 69. Is it more because you couldn't find opponents to fight him at 60 and he had to go to 69?
Yeah, that was it. No one else nominated in his division that year, so he went up to 69, and it was a big David versus Goliath battle. He was against a very strong, experienced boxer, and did well enough to get the nod on that occasion. So he did really well.
Boxed at the Arafura Games?
Yep.
Yeah, how'd you find that experience?
Oh, it was pretty interesting. It was, different. The weather was kind of different and everything, but, I would like to go back. It was actually a good experience. Like, I enjoyed it. I came with a bronze medal, but next time, one day when I go back, I'm coming back with the win because, I need a God, So, yeah.
How strong's the Victor Harbour Boxing Club, mate? How big is it now? First of all, how did you start it?
Yeah.
Because Victor also is one of these growing places, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a really big place now, Victor. Used to be a pub and
Mate, I was there on the weekend.
Is that right?
It was fantastic. I
Oh,
was
it's
up
a
on the
great
bluff
spot.
looking down. It's brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Pop in and have a training, have a run with us.
yeah, let's not get carried away.
Yeah, you want to see how quick we can run, yeah.
Yeah, so a few years ago, just a group of mates, we wanted to keep fit somehow, and through the support of Boxing USA, we formed our own club, and it just started with the fitness. We wanted to keep fit, and just went from there. We had some good, success with some boxers winning, and just went from strength to strength there.
Do you have a history in it? You fight?
I've had a few matches. I had my first one about 20 years ago when I was working up north at Port Augusta at the Westlands Hotel down at Whyalla.
Whoa.
It was coming out of the club.
I've actually had a fight there myself.
Have you?
At the Westlands.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that was in the front bar.
I was going to say, Mark's was probably in the ring.
But in more recent times, coaching the club, I thought, well, I better set an example, and we've had a big surge in masters boxing for over 35, so I've had a bit of a run at that the last few years. Trying to pretend I'm an elite athlete, but it's been a lot of fun.
Your teacher?
Yes.
In Victor?
Yep.
And boxing, people see boxing, and Freddie touched on it, as a dangerous sport.
Yep.
And we're finding more and more when we talk to the boxers that it's actually not.
No.
It's a skill set, and you've touched on the mental side of it. Are many of the kids starting to, when a teacher's at a school and they've got a passion for things, often kids start to gravitate to that sport. Have you found that happening?
Yeah, it's been really good being in a small community. I really enjoy, working with kids at the school, and then I have some crossover to the boxing. And yeah, like we explain to parents that boxing, it's conducted in a very safe manner. The safety of your child is the most important thing. And when you compare it to other contact sports, the injuries really are quite, insignificant as well. So once we show people that data and they can come and see how safely things are run, they're pretty happy with how we look after them.
It's really interesting. In fact, there's a photo in the paper today, I reckon. I'm thinking it's Richmond. I'm thinking it's Cochin that's actually doing some boxing. And we see it with all the teams. They all do it. Port do it, the Crows do it. It's amazing how that part of the sport's gone into it. And then when you talk to the athletes, I know we did it in my time playing, the fatigue and the mental focus to stay with it is unbelievable.
It's a very physically tough sport. It's probably why I haven't had a lot of success with it, but people like Fred have. But we get a lot of footballers and netballers and basketballers come to us in the off-season to try to maintain their fitness and, do something a little bit different and mentally stimulating as well. So,
How do you find it, Freddie? When you've been on the bag for a while, mate, and you're coming down to that last round and you've got to find something special to keep going. Where's that come from?
Well, I don't know. It's just anytime, you stop, what's going to happen, opponent's going to come to you, so always just be like, push that last minute, keep going, The more you train, for me, what I say, I train hard outside in the gym. I have to put everything, I train outside inside this ring so that, I do everything to win or to not get any damage on me, not get damage on me.
Freddie, you're Ugandan?
Yeah, I'm Ugandan, yeah.
Tell us your history, mate. How long have you been here? How did it all happen for you?
Well, so I got, this, I was kind of adopted, I got a beautiful mom, she really do everything, she helps me. She found me when I was young. I was at school, like when I was young, around 10-ish, and then, before, we kind of known each other, and then we started talking, and I was that cute puppy, and then, I decided, ended up coming to her side, and I asked her if she can bring me here, and I was so, surprised that actually she said yes, and then, boom, I ended up coming here, it was amazing, and I enjoyed it since day one.
Yeah.
How does she find watching your box?
Oh no, she came to the school, to my school. She was doing she was helping the school, and then I was at that school at that moment.
Oh, okay.
So then
she organised to come here.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Wow.
What's your long-term goal?
My goal, I don't want to lie. I got too many stuffs going on, but at the moment, I got two stuffs. I'm gonna say at the moment, school. And being the world champion. Nothing's gonna stop me until I reach my goal. Unless I cut, my arms get off. But if I still go my arms and my legs, nothing's gonna stop me being a world champion.
That's a bit extreme, so hopefully you make it the world champion, mate. Hey, Freddie, really enjoy you coming in, mate. We'll follow you with interest. Appreciate your time. Mark, hopefully things at Victor Harbor and the Boxing Club continue to grow for you, mate. It's a great story. Stay with us. Still, a little bit more to come.